Imagine pouring all your energy into trying to win a woman's respect, only to find it slipping away despite your best efforts. Many men mistakenly believe that endless kindness, extravagant gifts, and constant attention are the keys to earning a woman's admiration. But here's the harsh reality: this strategy not only backfires, it can lead you straight into emotional exhaustion and resentment. In this video, we're tearing down that myth with a sharp mix of stoic wisdom and no-nonsense guidance. You'll learn how to stop a woman's contempt in its tracks and leave her questioning the choices she made, all while staying calm, centered, and true to your values. This isn't about manipulation or petty payback. It's about stepping back into your strength, drawing firm lines, and refusing to chase what drains you. This message isn't for the timid. It's for those ready to embrace self-mastery and rewrite the rules. So, if you're serious about restoring your power and demanding the respect you've been denied, tap that like button, subscribe, and join us. We're diving into the mindset that changes everything. Let's get started. Number 1, the well has run dry. Let's cut to the chase. It's time for some brutal honesty. You're the one who allowed this woman to lose respect for you. How? By placing her on a pedestal, flooding her with gifts, non-stop attention, and empty promises. You convinced yourself that this was the way to win back respect she's already discarded. But here's the brutal truth. This strategy isn't just flawed, it's destined to fail. Every time you spend your hard-earned cash to indulge her demands, every time you bend over backward to please her, you're sending one clear message. You're training her that she can control you without lifting a finger. Your actions tell her all she has to do is act indifferent, or even cold, and you'll come running, desperate to give more. She's figured out she can get what she wants with almost no effort, exploiting your need for approval. And trust me, she'll keep pushing as long as you let her. From a Stoic standpoint, this isn't just self-sabotage. It's surrendering your power and dignity. Stoicism teaches us to cherish self-respect and recognize that external approval, especially from someone who disrespects us, is worthless. A woman who expects gifts in exchange for respect isn't playing fair. She's manipulating you. She knows exactly what she's doing. And by fueling this cycle, you're only digging yourself deeper into emotional dependence. So what's the solution? The key is adopting a Stoic mindset. Stop. Just stop. Quit pouring your time, money, and energy into someone who clearly doesn't value you. By cutting off the supply, you strip her of the power to control you. When she sees her usual tactics fail, she'll be lost and confused. She'll wonder why you no longer respond. That's when the power shifts back to you. A Stoic man knows the difference between genuine interest and affection bought with material things. And he doesn't fall for cheap tricks. You need to develop that emotional clarity now. Stop being the ATM, the provider, the doormat for someone who only shows contempt. Refusing to continue down this path isn't just protecting yourself, it's reclaiming your self-respect. If you keep trying to buy her respect and love, you're inviting endless disappointment and disrespect. She'll keep mistreating you because she knows she can get away with it. And if that happens, the responsibility, my friend, falls squarely on your shoulders. Number 2, mastering the art of indifference. From childhood, we learn that ignoring bad behavior while rewarding good behavior is essential in life. Whether training a pet or dealing with people, this rule holds steady. Yet many men forget this vital lesson when it comes to romance, especially when a woman starts showing disrespect. Let's pause and think about Stoic philosophy, which centers on self-control, mental resilience, and the strength of your own mind. When she begins to treat you poorly, how do you naturally respond? For many, the instinct is to chase after her, desperate to hold on to what they think is slipping away. This is where the biggest error happens. Instead of reacting emotionally, a Stoic would advise embracing indifference, one of your strongest weapons. Picture this. You're with someone who starts putting you down, showing contempt. Your first impulse might be to try harder to earn her approval, hoping to fix things. But this only encourages her negative behavior. You're essentially telling her that no matter how she treats you, you'll always be there seeking her validation. This is a critical misstep through a Stoic lens. Instead, adopt indifference, not just to her disrespectful actions, but to the person she's becoming in this dynamic. By doing so, you force her to face something she isn't ready for: losing control. Nobody, especially someone used to calling the shots, likes being ignored. When you pull back your attention, you create a powerful shift. She begins to see that her tactics, possibly fueled by friends or advice from relationship experts, are falling flat. Her attempts to manipulate or demean you only push you further away instead of pulling you closer. This is where true change begins. The more you withhold your attention, the more control you regain. She realizes that her behavior, rather than keeping you in line, is driving you out. That realization can spark real change. She might rethink her actions, not because she suddenly respects you, but because she senses the risk of losing you for good. If your goal is to make her regret disrespecting you, the strategy is simple but powerful. Stop giving your attention to those who don't deserve it. Show her through your behavior that you are no one's doormat, and not someone to be manipulated at her whim. When she sees your interest fade, regret will follow. Ultimately, it's her choice to prove she values and respects you. And if she won't, you'll be perfectly fine walking away, secure in your own worth. In doing this, you live the Stoic ideals of self-respect, strength, and emotional mastery. You refuse to be controlled or disrespected, and by doing so, you reclaim your power and earn true respect. Number 3, take back your personal power. When a woman disrespects you or dismisses your feelings, it might seem like her judgment defines your worth. But what's really happening is that you're unknowingly handing over your personal power to her. This is a much bigger deal than it appears. You're letting her control your emotions, your choices, and ultimately, your life. In Stoicism, this is exactly what we must avoid. The philosophy teaches us to hold firm control over our minds and actions, regardless of outside events. The turning point arrives when you decide to reclaim what has always belonged to you, authority over your own life. This begins with embracing a fundamental Stoic truth. No one can strip away your dignity or treat you as less than worthy without your consent. Marcus Aurelius, one of Stoicism's great thinkers, reminds us that power lies within our mind, not in external circumstances. Once you grasp this, her disrespect becomes just another external event, one that only affects you if you allow it. Reclaiming your power means revisiting your priorities and setting solid boundaries. Don't let her disregard dictate your actions or choices. You owe no explanations to someone who fails to recognize your value. The key is remembering your intrinsic worth, something independent of others' opinions and deeply rooted in your character. As Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you respond that counts. This isn't about being harsh or getting revenge. Stoicism teaches us to rise above petty reactions. It's about owning your life and refusing to settle for anything less than respect. By focusing on your growth and well-being, your perspective sharpens. You see that your worth isn't tied to her or anyone else, but to the standards you uphold for yourself. Once you reclaim your power, her opinion loses its hold. Ironically, that's often when she realizes what she's lost. The control she once had fades, forcing her to face the fact that she no longer commands your influence. Here's the vital truth. Reclaiming your power attracts those who genuinely respect and value you for who you are, people who don't need to tear others down to feel important. This path leads to true emotional freedom and relationships built on mutual respect. So take the steps you need. Regain control, rediscover your worth, and move on from those who never gave you the respect you deserve. By doing this, you'll see that you are the most important person in your story. With your power restored, respect and admiration will follow naturally, because they were yours all along. Remember Seneca's words, "No one can put a chain around your neck without your permission." If you found this video helpful, please drop a comment below with "Reclaim my power." We'd love to hear how this message speaks to you. Your support means everything and helps us create more valuable content. Now, let's keep going. Number 4, learn to move on. Here's a truth grounded in Stoic wisdom. When a woman disrespects you, it often comes from her belief that she controls your emotions. She senses your dependence, your readiness to yield, and she uses it to her advantage. This is where you must accept responsibility for letting that dynamic continue. Stoicism teaches us that mastery over our own mind and actions is essential. You can't change her behavior, but you always control how you respond. To break free from this cycle of disrespect, you must prove to both her and yourself that you aren't trapped by her demands. You have options, and you're willing to use them. Far too often, men become emotionally dependent, always available, always waiting, only reinforcing her belief she can treat you however she wants. The Stoic answer is to stand firm in your values. Make it clear you want a relationship based on respect, not control. If she chooses to play games or demean you, let her go without hesitation. Shift your focus to someone who shares your values and sees your true worth. This isn't mind games, it's reclaiming your power and setting boundaries grounded in self-respect. Walking away from toxicity sends a strong message. You know your worth and won't settle for less. If she truly cares, she'll realize her disrespect is driving you away, and that you're ready to move on to someone who honors you. Imagine telling her calmly and confidently that you won't accept being treated as an afterthought. You make it clear you seek a genuine connection, and if she can't meet you there, you're prepared to walk away. This is a turning point where the balance shifts. No longer are you chasing her attention. Now she sees you as a man who stands by his principles, someone who won't be emotionally manipulated. This shift often sparks regret. When she sees you won't tolerate disrespect, she may finally grasp the value of what she's losing. The respect she denied now becomes something she must earn. This isn't about playing hard to get, it's about showing you respect yourself too much to accept poor treatment. Remember, the most important person in this situation is you. You deserve someone who truly values and appreciates you, not someone who dismisses your worth. Moving on isn't just self-preservation. It's a commitment to living by your own standards. Don't look back. Your future holds the chance for a relationship that genuinely honors who you are. Number 5. Embrace the strength in letting go. This step might be the hardest, but it's also the most freeing. Don't hesitate to release her. Stoicism teaches us that what lies beyond our control shouldn't disturb our inner calm. Often, the disrespect and coldness you're facing are clear signs that the relationship has run its course, and holding on only prolongs your pain and frustration. Fear of loss or loneliness can blind you, making it tough to accept the truth in front of you. Letting go isn't giving up or showing weakness. It's a powerful act of self-respect and inner strength. It shows you recognize your worth, that you deserve better, and that respect and honor aren't optional. If she can't offer those, it's time to move on. Often, hesitation comes from fear, worry that you won't find better, or that you'll be alone. But the reality is, letting go creates room for new relationships with people who truly appreciate and respect you for who you are, not just what you offer. Think about this. Once you let go, freeing yourself from the fears that trapped you, that's often when she realizes what she's lost. She'll notice the emptiness left by your absence. If there's any real feeling left, regret will follow. But remember, letting go isn't about making her regret. It's about reclaiming your peace and well-being. It's about freeing yourself from a situation that drains your energy and dims your happiness. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we control, our own thoughts, actions, and responses. By letting go, you take back control of your life and emotions. You no longer let someone else's behavior hold you hostage. This isn't just about walking away, it's about walking toward a stronger, better you. Don't let fear stop you. Letting go might be the start of a new, more fulfilling chapter. Have the courage to release what no longer serves you, and you'll find life offers something far greater. And remember, you're never truly alone. Letting go opens doors to fresh possibilities, new connections, and a life where you're valued for your true self. In the end, the greatest power isn't in making her regret losing you, but in moving forward with dignity and unwavering self-respect. Number 6. Build a life beyond the relationship. One of the biggest mistakes many men make is making the relationship the center of their entire world. When faced with disrespect or coldness, the natural urge might be to try harder, thinking that if you sacrifice more, prove yourself more, or show more devotion, you can regain her respect and affection. But this thinking is a dangerous pitfall, one the Stoics warn against strongly. Stoic philosophy teaches that true fulfillment comes from focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you can't. When you revolve your whole life around a relationship, you give away your power to someone who no longer values it. This kind of self-neglect is seen as weakness, not just by her, but by yourself. It chips away at your self-worth and feeds the toxic cycle already in motion. Imagine this. You're a skilled artisan, capable of creating something beautiful. Instead of sharpening your craft and building new masterpieces, you waste all your effort trying to fix a broken tool that's lost its purpose. The more time you spend, the less you create. The same is true for a relationship that causes pain and disrespect. The more you invest in it, the more you ignore your own growth and potential. The Stoic path is to shift your focus to enriching your life outside this troubled relationship. Invest in your personal growth, whether through your career, passions, or hobbies that bring joy. Strengthen friendships, forge new connections, and seek experiences that expand your world. This shows that your happiness doesn't depend on anyone else's approval. This change not only rebuilds your confidence, but sends a clear message. You're not a man begging for respect. You're a man who commands it by living with purpose and integrity. When she sees you no longer clinging desperately to a failing relationship, the dynamic changes. She may begin to question her actions and regret how she treated you. But the real win isn't her regret, it's your own growth. By cultivating a rich, fulfilling life, independent of anyone else, you gain clarity and strength to move forward with dignity, whether that means giving her another chance or walking away without regret. Remember, Stoicism teaches that true power lies within. By focusing on what you can control, your mindset, your actions, your growth, you free yourself from negativity and become someone naturally respected. And the best part, you'll never need to beg for respect again because you'll have earned it by living authentically. Number 7. Embrace total detachment. One of the strongest defenses against a woman's disregard is to practice complete detachment, a core principle in Stoic philosophy. Detachment isn't just pretending not to care. It's about developing true emotional independence. This isn't a mere tactic. It's a fundamental shift in how you see yourself and the relationship. Let's be real. Detachment is tough, especially when feelings remain. You may still care about her, but the Stoic truth is this: your peace and happiness must never hinge on her behavior. Detachment restores your power over your emotions, and by extension, the entire situation. Picture this: a woman accustomed to controlling your feelings, knowing you'll chase after her whenever she pulls away. That control feeds her ego. But when you adopt a Stoic mindset of detachment, you break free. The instant you stop letting her actions impact you, the power dynamic flips. She loses control, and that's a serious blow to her confidence. True Stoic detachment means staying calm and unshaken no matter how she acts. You no longer react to her provocations or seek her approval. Instead, you live your life as if her behavior holds no weight. Here lies the real strength of detachment. By showing you're unaffected, you prove your self-worth doesn't depend on her opinions or actions. Recall Epictetus, the Stoic who taught focusing only on what we control, our thoughts and deeds. By living this truth, you reveal to her that attempts to manipulate you are useless. She'll realize she no longer holds the reins, and that realization unsettles her deeply. When a woman sees she can't control your emotions, she's forced to rethink her behavior. Your detached stance pushes her to recognize how her disrespect and games risk losing you, a loss she never expected. No one likes to lose something they took for granted, especially when the value becomes clear too late. Holding firm in stoic indifference is key, not just to reclaim your dignity, but to earn the respect you deserve. It shows you aren't a puppet to her whims, but a man who knows his worth and refuses manipulation. When she finally understands she's lost you, she may find herself scrambling to win you back. So stand strong in your detachment. Let your steady calm speak louder than words. In doing so, you regain control and reinforce the respect you command in any relationship. This is stoic wisdom in action. Master yourself and you master the entire situation. Number 8. The power of self-respect. Let's be clear. The most effective way to make a woman regret disrespecting you is to first build and show unwavering self-respect. From a stoic perspective, how others treat you often mirrors how you treat yourself. If disrespect has slipped into your relationship, it reveals not just her behavior, but also your own standards and self-view. Stoicism teaches that we control our reactions, not others' actions. Regaining respect starts with how you choose to respond. Raising your self-respect sets a clear boundary, one others must honor if they want to stay in your life. This isn't about arrogance, it's about recognizing your true worth and refusing to accept anything less. Reflect on your limits. Are they firm and well-defined? Do they honor your value? For instance, if she consistently undermines or manipulates you, a stoic approach is to calmly state your feelings. I care about us, but I also respect myself. This isn't how I expect to be treated. This direct message sets clear expectations and puts the responsibility on her. By standing firm in your standards, you command respect and reinforce your self-worth. Often this makes her reconsider her actions. Seeing your strength, she may come to regret crossing a line you won't tolerate again. Ultimately, respect is a two-way street but must begin within you. The moment you deeply respect yourself, others have no choice but to follow or risk losing you. This is the heart of stoic wisdom. Stand firm, stay composed, and let your boundaries speak for themselves. Number 9. Prioritize yourself. We've reached the final and most important step, the toughest choice in reclaiming your dignity and self-respect. Prioritize yourself. Throughout this journey of seeking respect and facing disregard, there's a hard truth many avoid. You should never have to fight endlessly for someone else's respect. The decision isn't about her or whether she realizes what she lost. It's about you and how you decide to live your life. Choosing yourself is the strongest statement you can make. It shows you value your worth and refuse to settle for mere scraps of attention. By prioritizing yourself, you send a powerful message to the world. I am enough. I am whole. I will only welcome what uplifts, honors, and respects me. This is the ultimate turning point. Choosing yourself shuts the door on toxicity, disrespect, and manipulation that have drained you. It frees you to be your true self, to seek what you deserve without compromise. By doing so, you start a new chapter where you are the center, your needs, dreams, and well-being come first. Stoicism teaches us that true power lies in controlling our reactions, not others' actions. Prioritizing yourself isn't just walking away, it's embracing self-governance. You focus on what's within your control, your choices, thoughts, and self-worth. Picture this: you've been giving all your energy to someone who barely notices. They take you for granted, expecting your constant presence. But now you turn that energy inward. You pursue your passions, nurture your well-being, and surround yourself with those who truly value you. Suddenly the dynamic shifts. The one who disrespected you senses the change. They realize you're no longer theirs to command. They feel the loss of your care and attention, and with it, regret. They see what they threw away because you showed your worth doesn't depend on their approval. This is how you make her regret disrespecting you, not by pleading for change, but by changing your focus. By elevating yourself, you create space for those who truly honor your value. Conclusion. As we wrap up, remember this. The respect, dignity, and worth you seek in any relationship aren't dictated by others, they come from how you value yourself. If there's one key takeaway today, let it be this. You should never have to fight for what should come naturally. The most powerful choice you can make is to put yourself first. That is true victory. When you prioritize yourself and refuse to settle for less, everything around you changes. Those who fail to see your value will fade away, while those who truly appreciate you will come closer. This change starts inside you, and only you have the power to spark it. The control is yours, and you hold the pen to write your own story. If this video has helped you, we'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below with "Put myself first" to share how this message resonated. Your feedback means a lot and inspires us to create more meaningful content. Thanks for being here. Now let's keep moving forward. We've explored Stoic wisdom crafted for those ready to reclaim their dignity and self-respect in relationships. As we've learned, respect isn't something you buy or beg for. It's earned through self-worth and standing firm in your values. Stoicism isn't just theory, it's a practical guide to focusing on what you can control, your actions and mindset. Remember, your true worth isn't measured by others' approval, but by the strength and respect you cultivate within yourself. By embracing Stoic principles, you make your relationships about more than just respect from others. It's about honoring yourself first. If this video spoke to you, don't forget to like and share. Your support helps us reach more people who can benefit from these lessons. Leave your thoughts or experiences with Stoicism and relationships in the comments below. We'd love to know how these ideas have shaped your life. For more insights, check out the recommended videos on your screen now, handpicked to deepen your grasp of Stoic wisdom for daily living. Thank you for watching, and remember, the journey to respect and self-worth begins with one bold step toward embracing your true value. Subscribe to stay updated with our latest content. Here's to living with dignity and respect. Until next time, take care and stay stoic.